So start of the second quarter here, and the ball is thrown in the middle of the ground.
The second quarter, brought to you by the Common Domain Hotel.
So the ball back in the middle of the ground. It's run through the middle now. Picked up there by Elmy. Goes inside. Picked up by Ryan. Looking to run the ball further. Handball over the top to Fitzsimmons. Goes back to Ryan. On the left boot, he goes into the half-forward line. Kick was good, and Habib has taken the mark. Habib now got options further afield. Short over the top. Goes towards Swenison coming up. Pittman. Spoil from behind is good. Picked up Koutsamanis. Handball went straight back to Habib. Got the ball, boot to ball, and the ball is smothered. Will it stay in? No, it's done nicely there. They head the ball out to Fletcher. Fletcher goes to Chesterman. Chesterman long into the forward line, and that man standing
they
there.
can't afford to do that.
So Parker now from the half-back line, called to run with the ball. Has it now. He runs inside the centre square. That's a low flat kick going towards Chandler, but going back, Phil Jones takes the mark.
The wind blew it back into his chest.
He's had a few touches, Phil Jones, in the first quarter. So Jones goes out wide. Lawson making good position, takes it, stops and props. Looks back inside, runner, and that's marked in there by Wilson. He goes on. That kick was a bit of a shank off the side, but it's going to be good. Falls in the hands of Chesterman, couldn't mark it. Fitzsimmons takes it out of his hand. He goes back to the middle of the ground, and Blake Quarrier, he takes the mark. Looks to go outside, running player from behind. It goes towards Delaney. Handballs over the top, Koutsamanis. He looks further afield. He goes inside 50, but going back to fill the hole is Kilby, and he takes the mark. They're not wasting any time now. He goes wider, backwards, and Luke Van Creeken takes the mark for North Geelong. Has a little bounce now, just waiting for someone to come at him. Lawson stands and waits. He now goes over the top, and leading up player is Chandler once again. He's had a number of possessions in the first quarter. He's been good. Uses the ball nicely, comes back inside. Luke Van Creeken again pushing up from behind the contest. And he now looks to run the ball. The shorter kick coming up, Swenison. Luke can't take the mark, but at ground level he picks it up. He's been tackled from behind. A good chase in the mark. Lawson, good to the pace there. Has the free kick and rewarded now. Ball goes back inside 50. Balaki going back with the flight. One hand on it. Picked up by Keisha. Had it. Lost it. Matheson right with him. Picked up Koutsamanis. Goes outside. Leonard on the right boot. Can he bring it back? No, he won't. Didn't start it anywhere near where it needed to be. And Ben Leonard now has 1 goal, 1 for the afternoon, and 3 goals, 3 to the Werribee Central side. They lead North Geelong on 2 goals, 6. We have travelled 2.5 minutes. Second quarter, Common Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
It was actually a good piece of play by Keisha then. He trapped the ball with the one hand, and with a big bloke on the ground, you don't expect him to pick it up, but he tapped it out to the advantage of his side. So good stuff, Lukey. You going to say anything stupid?
We're just watching footage right now of Jack Kennedy Hunt's 100th goal. Of course, it was in the 5-minute mark of the opening term over at Inverleigh.
He could still kick 130, you know.
Kick 150 at this rate. Bob Pratt style, Peter Hudson style.
Lukey Parker, obviously he's going to do a bit of kicking in against the wind. In he comes now. He puts the boot into the ball. It's a long kick for against the wind. It's a really good kick, and it's positional as well. And it goes out to Rickett. Rickett now. It's a good kick too out and towards the wing position, but the Werribee boy couldn't chip in. A beautiful bit of play. Is that Matheson out there? Swenison it is. Puts it up towards the half-forward flank. Chandler now picks it up. Puts it over towards the little pocket there and a nice little marker. Who's that, Smitty?
Pittman.
Yep, whatever it is. Puts
Pittman.
it. Who?
Pittman.
Oh, Pittman. Oh, I thought you said Pippin. Scotty Pittman playing basketball. Ball's at centre half forward. No one can pick it up. Werribee are trying to get the ball out here. Obviously, North Geelong are trying to keep it in there now. And the umpire's going to pay a punts, I think. He has to. He's paid a hold on the ball when there's 15. No one dragged that in. That's a terrible decision. Oh, on a day like today when everyone's jumping on the ball, I can't believe that. But North Geelong will have a shot at goal now. Oh, my God, it's Elmer. It's going to be still a hard kick from there. He's a long way out. The wind's still blowing. He's kicking into the teeth of it at the moment. Corey Elmer. He thinks he can get the distance.
He needs a FUD kick, Grubby.
Wow.
Elmer FUD.
Yeah, and he comes now. Keeps it nice and low. I tell you what, it's a damn good kick. As a matter of fact, it's a goal, I reckon. It's gone through right through the middle. He kept it low so the wind couldn't take it. And now North Geelong move on to 3-6-24. Werribee Central's 3-3-21 on the
Commonafine.
Commonafine. Get into the Commonafine and have a cold one.
Just round the grounds, boys. So Inverleigh still holding on to that 8-3-51 to 3 behind lead over Geelong West. And we just saw a little snippet about, I reckon, about 80 people ran on the ground to congratulate Jax on his 100th goal. Bellpost Till 6-11-47 leading Winchelsea yet to score. And Thompson 5-8-38 leading Coroyo 2 straight goals.
So back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Johnson's doing the ruck work up against Rickett. Rickett, then the ball. Both players had a hand on it. Picked up there by Elmer. Goes back to Fitzsimmons to Van Creeken. And he now looks to go into the half-forward line. Coming across a bit, but Gasper did that nicely. Just got in behind the flight of the ball and takes the mark. Now looking further afield. Goes in the direction of Pittman. He's out in front. Positioned his body nicely that time.
Good mark.
Umpire said he was either a mark and or a free kick. And it's going to be Jamie Pittman from the pocket now to kick for goal. Left footer, that bit of slope that he gets will drift back nicely towards where the wind's going to carry the ball anyway.
We don't know, it's so blustery.
Nearly have to go to the left-hand goal post, point post here. That's
done
where
that.
he starts. It's going to go across. It's going to go. It's not even going to score. It's going to land just outside the square. Picked up there. The ball ends up right in their back line. They go back outside 50. Van Creeken going back with the flight. Couldn't take the mark.
Should have left it.
So at ground level, the ball was kicked towards centre wing. Picked up by Leonard. Got the handball away to Keisha. Had to stop and go back and get it. And now his kick forward is good. And the mark has been taken out there by Skinner. And Skinner now look to drive the ball into the half-forward line. Numbers it with North Geelong. And Matheson going back, filling the hole. Takes the mark, goes back further afield and goes to Parker. Kilsby out there by himself, can get to the ball, does so, takes the mark, and now he can run. Kicks from the half-back line, kicks towards centre wing. Stevie Ricker's made good position. He takes the mark. So North Geelong play a much more controlled game in this second quarter. They go short, and the mark has been taken out there by Chandler. Chandler short up over the top. From behind, the contest running up with McDonald. Takes the mark. He looks back inside. Dangerous kick. Missed his mark in Toby Ryan. Picked up there by Quarry. That was Blake. Handballs off to Chesterman. Chesterman goes back inside 50. 1-on-3 back there at the ground level. Boyd has to work hard, but the support player comes in, and that's Parker. Goes back outside. McDonald handballs to Brent Swennerson. Swennerson looked up, went outside, and the kick was poor, and the mark has been taken out there by Carlton. He comes back inside. Mark is not taken out there, and that was Sloan. Ball runs inside 50, picked up by Widdowson. Not Marty, that's the young bloke. That's the young Bryce. Josh Widdowson. And the mark is taken out further there by Stevie Rickett once again. So again, they control the ball. Kick is good over the top. McDonald is taking the mark once again. The dangerous kick would be coming back inside. I don't think they need to do that.
No, they won't be doing that.
He goes down the line. Again, kick not good. Gets out the back, and the mark has been taken out there. And I think it's Jardine that's on the ground. He takes the mark. Little short kick back towards centre wing. A good kick. So they run from that position now and go back inside 50. Parker going across. Just able to get hand on ball. Ball runs over the boundary line now and will be thrown back into the field of play.
I thought their first quarter was poor, North Geelong, but by geez, they've lifted their intensity. They're playing a lot better. They're playing like a fourth side should play.
I think you get a bit lazy when you've got that wind blowing at your back.
Yeah, I know, and I think Doggy would have got into him. You give him a spray, and they're back to playing like a fourth team playing. So wherever you got their hands full now, in it comes now. This young girl on the boundary line. She's done a pretty good job all day, and it's another good throw in. Up it goes. North Geelong win the tap out, but it goes to the advantage of Werribee Centrals. Picked up here by Koutsamanis, gets a little handball out. Can't quite pick the ball up. It goes back to Koutsamanis. Koutsamanis to Jones. He's going to put the boot into it. It's a terrible kick, and it's going to go out in the full, I would think. Umpire's a long way away, and the little girl umpire says, no, it's bounced. Or no, there it is, out in the full. And it comes now from North Geelong. They're really controlling it well here, North Geelong. They're not panicking. They're keeping hold of the ball as Matho puts it across there to Ryan, I think it is. And they're really controlling the footy. But they still haven't got it out of the back line yet. As he comes now, he's kicked it into the man of the mark. Kicks it straight into Jones. Jones picks it up. Has a flying shot for goal. It's a beautiful kick for goal. And he's kicked it from almost the boundary line, Jones. And Werribee Central's now going to 4-3-27. They lead North Geelong 3-6-24 on the Com the Fiend scoreboard.
Straight into his hands. Could
Yeah.
go to the top. It's amazing that both sides came through that side of the ground, yet you'd think this would be the defensive side to bring the ball.
And it doesn't
Back
seem
into
to
the
be the other side forcing them there. They go that side, Alex.
Yeah, maybe they're allowing them to go that way.
Yep, 23 goals for Jones this season, but that you'd assume would be his best one. He did the bit of the Bezusto play, just to smother off the back pocket.
Well, he kicked a lot of goals early because he was full forward, but now Morgan's gone down. He's had to play a lot up in the ruck.
Is that the last we'll see of Morgan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ball back in the middle of the ground. Johnson over the top, gets the ball down to Lawson to Ryan Quarrier. Quarrier steps back inside, put himself under pressure. Bit too slow to get the ball away there, and Mitch Abib coming from behind has affected the tackle. He goes out wide. Mark will be taken out there, and that's Hayes. He plays on, steps back inside, kicks short, and Pittman coming up.
Good football.
Takes the mark, and he's going to want to get back quickly. Pittman now asked to call. He's been called to play on. He does so. Goes forward, and the mark's been taken out there by Stevie Rickett. So Rickett has pushed forward and can go back and shoot for goal. Seesawing affair. Werribee back in front at the present time. Stevie Rickett a chance to put North Geelong back in front. Luke Parker just sneaking down there, wants the ball, but Stevie Rickett's got his mind on the job. Lines up, kicks nicely.
Oh, that's a beautiful kick.
Has it got the distance? No, it hasn't. I think it's been touched on the line. And through for a minor score. So 3-7 now to North Geelong. 4-3 to the Werribee side. And we have ticked over 10.5 minutes second quarter.
Up it goes now. Jones can't quite take the mark. It's put out towards, who's that? Habib, is it? Puts it back towards Hayes. Hayes goes towards the half-forward flank. They fly for it. Nobody can take the mark. Jones first on his feet, but the ball will roll out of bounds for a throw-in on the half-forward flank in North Geelong's favour. 4-3 to 3-7. No, he's paid a free kick. Oh, he keeps paying these bloody free kicks. I don't know. No one can find them. No one knew what it was for. But anyway, he comes in, Fitzsimmons, puts it in towards the centre half-forward position. Edged his body beautifully, Stevie Rickett. Don't worry about whinging about it, young Nathan Johnson. That was exactly what you're supposed to do as a big player. Use your body, take the mark, come in, kick the goal, and he's kicked it right through the middle, Stevie Rickett. What a beautiful goal. North Geelong go to 4-7, and they now hit the lead, and Werribee Central's 4-3 on the Com the Fiend scoreboard.
No, you're exactly right. Now, Rickett's actually playing in fantastic form. One of only 3 players not to miss a game for North Geelong, the other 2 being Brent Schwennerson and Jamie Pittman. Pittman yet to trouble the score sheet from the looks of things, Dale.
I think he kicked a bag last time against Werribee.
One behind so far, I think so far.
Of course, Pittman sponsored by the Pulse, as you can hear. Freddie, what's going on, mate?
We'll keep calling, we'll just go to tape.
Oh.
Back in the middle of the ground, Habib has the ball, picked up then. There's a free kick being given, and it's going the way of Dylan Morton. So Morton now has the ball. So Morton now from inside the centre square, kicks the ball forward, goes towards Elmer, traps it nicely, puts boot to ball, and it's wide, and it's not going to bounce. It will bounce inside the field of play, runs back towards the goal square, but Ryan Quarrier takes it through for a rush behind the North Geelong. They move to 4-8. And it's 4-3 to Werribee. So we've just a little bit of communication here, I think. I think Freddie's got the wrong dial pushed in there.
What's going on, Fred?
O'Malley with the job, kicking in from the full-back position now. He goes straight down the middle of the ground towards Ryan. He's up over the top. Nice mark, Toby Ryan.
Well, that's
Excuse
a push,
Stevie
that
Rickett.
one.
And Ryan now goes out wider, has Hayes out there by himself. Can he trap the ball? He does so, but over the top, Knight. Umpire says a little bit high. So free kick goes to that player. He goes quickly to Chandler.
Lost you fellas, if you can hear me.
Chandler's now put the ball back into the half-forward line. Marcus not taken, picked up Carlton. Handball's out the back. Goes towards O'Malley, who put the ball outside 50 again. Morton comes across, takes clean possession. Goes back inside 50. Marcus taken there by Van Creeken. Do you know how to reset that pad, Alex?
I could try disconnect and connect.
Yeah.
Risk it.
Yeah, let's do it. We've got nothing here now.
Testing. Freddie, can you hear us?
Hello, Fred.
Freddie.
Gone, fellas.
How about now, Freddie?
I said we're gone. Pull the power out to the back of the top of it.
Like that.
That one there. Just leave it out for a minute, mate. Leave it out for a minute. Pull it right out. Then that one at the bottom.
Oh, that's just the charger.
Is
That
it? Okay.
doesn't do anything.
There, fellas.
You there, Fred?
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, back on air.
Back on
Okay,
air.
thanks,
Beautiful. I saved the day.
So ball now thrown back into the forward pocket, picked up by Rickett. He goes back into the goal square. Habib comes out. Can he trap the ball? No, he can't. He's got some pressure there. Delaney was one of those players. Ends up in the hands of Carlton. Had it, put it down. Picked up there by Swenison. They work hard in the congestion. That's good play there. I think that was Delaney once again. I think it was Delaney trying to get out of trouble. Handball comes out, goes into the hands of Morton. Morton at the back, goes to Fisher. Fisher, he goes back inside. Where's the mark going to come from? Stevie Rickett puts fist to ball, runs outside. The ball is going picked up there by Brown. He's put under pressure. They've worked pretty nicely there with O'Malley. Ball back outside 50 once again towards the half-back line. Coming across Fletcher. And the ball, he's kept it in play, but he handball straight back inside. Ends up in the hands of Morton. Got around the first one. Went to Fitzsimmons. A little bit of time now. Looks up. Goes back towards the goal square. Numbers there with the Werribee Central side. Picked up. Again, they work through. Quarrier handballs back outside. And the handball put his team under pressure. So they're working back the other way now. Ryan Quarrier goes backwards. They're getting back in the goal square in a minute. And it's Johnson who's still standing there on the left boot. Goes long and long. Outside towards the big fella out there. And Jones can't pick the ball. He does pick the ball up, then he's tackled. Umpire said he's holding the ball, not holding the ball, but he's holding the ball. And the free kick goes by way of James Chandler of North Geelong. So Chandler, another opportunity for North Geelong. He goes wide. Blackie for far side of the ground, just outside their forward 50 once again. Stops and props and goes long back inside the square or towards a full forward position. Now there's been an infringement.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 free kicks to 2.
Doesn't matter where you get them. It does matter where you get them. That's the important.
Oh, this one matters. This one matters.
So it's a free kick goes to Stevie Rickett, and he's at the top of the goal square, and should go back and kick his second goal of the afternoon. We've seen North Geelong a couple of times. I reckon this is the best game Stevie's played the times we've seen him. So Rickett steps in, kicks right through the ball, and he has his second goal of the quarter, and the fifth now for North Geelong. They're 5 goals, 8-38, 4-3-27 to the Werribee Central side, and we have ticked over 16 and a half minutes. Second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
Just going to go around the grounds here. Of course, there was rumour earlier that the Bell Park in Joey's game was cancelled, but Thompson 6-9-45 leading Corio 3 straight goals. Belpost Hill 8-12-60 leading Winchelsea, who just registered their first score, which was a goal. East Geelong 2-4-16 trailing Anarchy 3-1-19 and Inverleigh 8-4-52 to Geelong West 1-5-11.
Back in the middle, up they go. Big Rickett, he's playing a terrific game. Rickett gets a tap out to his advantage. Up it goes towards the half-forward flank. Centre half-forward actually picked up there by, who was that? That was young Quarrier. Quarrier gets it out now. Goes out towards Carlton. Carlton gets onto the left foot. No, he has to get back onto his right boot, which he does so. Tries to get it back in towards the half-forward flank. Good defence from the North Geelong. They punch it out and remain and get possession of the ball. Comes out there, Chandler, is it? Gets a nice little handball over to Fitzsimmons. Is it Fitzsimmons?
Yeah,
Fitzsimmons it was. Over towards the boundary line. They're hugging that boundary line. They're playing this quarter really, really well, North Geelong. They're back to what a fourth side should play like, I believe, and the umpires come in and bounce. We have to come in and bounce in a minute. Well, you bounce the bloody thing! Jesus, he's let it go in there for 15 minutes. That really worries me because that's when people get hurt. Just bounce it. Pick it up, bounce it, start it up again because that's when people get hurt on the bottom of a pack. Up it goes. No one can get it out. Goes to Sloan. Gets it. It was Carlton. Gets it over to Jones. Jones gets it down towards the half-forward flank. Chesterman's in the race for the ball. He can't pick it up. It's good defence again by North Geelong. It's 2-on-1 now. As they can't pick it up, or as they come now, that out to Brockenshire. Brockenshire gets a handball, almost caught with the ball, but got the boot to it. Good play. Comes out now. Oh, that's holding the ball, that one. No, it's not. He got it out. Good play. North Geelong again through Rickett. Gets it out towards the half-back flank to the wing position. And North Geelong again under the wing position. Could be who's that plug out there? That's
Hayes.
That's Hayes. Hayes on the right boot. Sees a lead in the middle of the ground. Geez, they're playing better footy now, North Geelong. Out it comes out here now, out to Parker. Lukey Parker. He can run down and have a shot the way he kicks the footy. Sells the dummy. Gets onto the right boot. Sees a lead out here. It's Chandler all on his own. Can run in and kick a goal. No, he doesn't make the distance. But he's found... Oh, it's a goal.
Habib.
He's found Mitch Habib in the forward line. The umpire's going to give the all clear, and it's another one to North Geelong, 6-7. And they lead Werribee Central's 4-3 on the Comnafine scoreboard.
Good bit of transfer of play there. They worked the ball from the half-back line. They transferred back inside to Lukey Parker. I actually thought Lukey Parker was going to shoot for goal.
They all did. Yeah. They all did. They know Luke Parker. They know he's going to go the big long kick, and he beautifully done that.
Pittman
And he's not in your top 20,
Pittman
you idiot.
to Parker to Chandler. It excites you, and I just hope if North Geelong do win that first elimination final, those three can just bring something to that table when we do the first semi-final.
Well, all they have to do is kick 2 goals in it, and they've improved from last year.
So the ball is back in the middle of the ground. The ball is going to be kicked out there. Chessman off the ground. Ends up there in the hands of Leonard, who goes long towards goal. And again, he is off target. So 1 goal, 2 to that player. 4-4 now to the Werribee Central side. And they trail North Geelong on 6 goals, 8. Buckley's in it, Cominafine second quarter scoreboard. And we're just going to wait again for that ball to come back from behind the fence.
It just worries me a little bit. They've gone into the 4 line quite a few times, and I reckon 80% of the time they've gone in, they're outnumbered. So they're not structuring properly. They have to at least be even, don't they?
Well, that's what North Geelong did grab.
Yeah.
They put numbers back, North Geelong, whereas in the first quarter, where he put them back, but North Geelong matched them up. So the ball out by Parker, gets outside 50 mark, not taken by Rickett. Balaki tried to keep the ball in front of himself. He did for a little while, but now it's back in dispute. Picked up there, Fletcher, I think it was, got a little bit boot to ball. It worked it back inside there, 50, but coming the other way is Fitzsimmons, who puts the ball back towards centre wing. Going back towards the ball now is Brown. He leads in the race. He went one way, went back the other. He's got out of trouble, puts boot to ball, goes back towards the half forward or centre wing, and the mark has been taken out there by Sloan. He also played well the last time we were here, and he's got the ball now, got a good size on him, kicks the ball back inside. Keisha can't take the mark at ground level. Picked up, I think, McDonald, not McDonald, it's Rose, who had the ball, couldn't pick it up cleanly, ends up in the hands of Parker, tries to work through the contest. Balaki, handball is intercepted there again. Fletcher once again, got the handball away, picked up again by Rose, got a little boot to ball, outside to Leonard. Can he bring it back far enough this time?
Nope.
No, he won't. And through for another minor score. So Ben Leonard 1 goal 3 and 4-5 now to the Werribee Central side. They trail North Geelong on 6 goals 8. 21 and a half minutes gone. Second quarter, Cominafine Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
They might have thought the win might do it for them after a great first quarter. They've been poor in the second quarter.
It's amazing how hard you work going into win, isn't it?
You do. They've worked a lot harder.
Yeah.
Lukey Parker now puts it up, 50-metre kick out towards in the centre half-back position. No one can take the mark. It goes to the ground. Picked up there by Kilsby. Can't get it out. He's tackled. Play on's the call. Comes out now to Bolaki. He puts it over there to Rose. Rose gets a handball off to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons gets the ball back into the middle of the ground. No one can pick it up. It's picked up now by Matheson. A great handball out there to Chandler. They're off and running here, North Geelong. It comes out to Gasper, Taylor Gasper now. He holds it up. He has to wait for his forwards to get back. He does that. He's got it gone to a 2-on-1. I don't know where the Werribee defence was because Chandler's drifted down and got it again. Probably too far out to score for Chandler at this stage against the win. He's looking for a little few leads coming. There's none coming, so he kicks it straight into the goal square. Bit of a bump. All body work, a bib it is. Pits a handball out over Ricketts' head. Werribee Central will get the ball now through Carlson. He goes out to Delaney. Played a pretty good game, Delaney. Not a good kick. Going to come back to Delaney. Now it comes back to Quarrier. Quarrier puts it out in the direction of Boyd. Boyd can't pick it up. He's got the pace to get to it first. He's caught with the ball. Probably puts it down, a kick off the ground. And now he's got a hold in the man decision because they held on to him after the ball went. And Boyd will take the free kick on the outer wing side of Civil X Oval.
Just on the disposal front, 15 disposals to James Chandler, 9 of them coming in this quarter.
So the ball is moved quickly to the half-forward line. Matheson's able to get a fist in, so support comes through Brent Swenson. Goes to Van Creeken, short to Fitzsimmons, and the mark is taken. He's had a number of possessions in this quarter also, I think. He looks to go back inside, but decides to go down the line. Brockenshire has made some room out there for himself, but unfortunately got the bad bounce and went over the boundary line, so going to have a throw in just forward of centre wing. North Geelong checking into the ground. And as I said, it's on that far side, not far away from the scoreboard here at Werribee Centrals.
How many you got Fitzsimmons down for this quarter?
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for this quarter.
I got 7.
And 7 in the first term.
So we're back with the ball in the half. Sorry, it's just in the centre wing that's picked up there again, trying to work his way through his Fitzsimmons, but he is held up.
Don't put that down.
He is held
That's
up.
what you're doing, aren't you?
I'm not.
That's what you're doing.
Hey,
He hasn't had that many touches.
You missed
bloody
about
cheat.
7 of Lawson, so don't get me started.
You bloody cheat.
Free kick's been given. Stevie Ricketts the recipient. Short kick up over the top. And that man's got it again. That is Fitzsimmons. So he'll have another disposal here.
Does that count,
He goes
Gravy?
short.
That one
And
counts.
the mark has been taken further afield, and it's Dylan Fisher who pushes up. So he's outside their forward 50 again. They're looking just to control the ball. He's going back inside. Stevie Rickett comes up, takes the mark. And he's now got the ball outside 50. Another short option going forward, coming through Parker, but an interception mark there, and it was a good one.
Carlton.
And I think it was Young. Yes, it was Young Dean Carlton. He's taken the mark.
Brad Carlton.
Sorry, Brad. Yep,
Dean Martin.
that's it. Jerry Lewis.
Right.
But Carlton now goes out wide. Target out there. Mark comes up from, and it's going to be Jones. Jones now swings and goes back inside 50. One-on-one contest. Oh, Lawson did well. Got the ball in his hands. Handballed outside. Fletcher it has over the top. Boyd, little time to steady. Has a look up. Went back to Casey with a clever kick, but Matheson's there. And he will, no, he hasn't forced it through yet, but they will now run it through for a rush behind. And we'll see where we move to 4 goals 6. And North Geelong on 6 goals 8. We've gone 25 minutes, second quarter, Commonwealth Hotel, second quarter scoreboard.
I think they need another one at least, just to make it a little bit more even going into half time. I reckon they need one before the siren. I don't think they'll get 2 the way the game's going, but they definitely need one. Parker now comes in. Decides to keep it very, very low, which is a pretty good idea, but it's no mark in front to Werribee Central's, and the ball rolls over the boundary line for a throw-in. Still within the 50-metre arc in Werribee Central scoring zone. 4-6 plays, 6-7, 30 to 43. And for all you dummies out there, that's 13 points. 2 goals, 1. In it comes now. Done a great job, this young girl, and another good one. Rickett will get the tap out. It's a nice little tap out. Goes to Hayes. Hayes gets a kick, but it's smothered. The ball stays in there. He picks it up again. This time he gets the boot into it. Oh, beautiful punch on. Oh, was that Habib, was it?
Yep.
Beautiful punch on. Goes to Gasper. Gasper comes out now. I can't see his numbers. I don't know who that is. Luke Van Creeken. Ball goes back to Gasper. He goes back to Van Creeken. They've got the run here now. Van Creeken on the left boot. He looks for Fitzsimmons down there, but it goes over his head. In it comes now. Oh, beautiful bump. That's what we want to come to see. The big shirt front, nice hip and shoulder bump. And the umpire comes in and says, give it to me, and I'll bounce. Only about 15 metres around from the point post with North Geelong back in attack against this wind. Umpire comes in. Throws the ball up. Up they go. Tap out, comes to ground. Picked up by Carlton again, or Fletcher. I get them mixed up. Over it comes now. Comes back out to Chandler it is. Chandler, he doesn't know what to do with it. He goes for a run. He has a bounce. Now he handballs back. He handballs back to Swenison. Swenison finds Toby Ryan, I think. Probably, I don't know, might be too far out for goal. He's just inside 50, 47 he'll kick from. And Toby Ryan, he sees a lead. No, he's gone. Oh, it's a funny little kick. But it's a great lead for Mitch Habib. And what's the umpire going to do here? It's got to be a mark. And Habib will take the kick.
Pittman, mate.
It is Pittman.
Yep.
I couldn't quite see that. All blokes formed in me way that Hayes is right in my line of vision, but it's Jamie Pittman. I don't think he's kicked a goal today, has he, Jamie Pittman?
Nope.
He kicked a swag last time, these two teams. Oh, the siren's gone. So Pittman will come in with the last kick of the first half. It's a beautiful kick. It's up in the air. The umpire drifts away, but it's drifted away. And a point to North Geelong, and that'll put North Geelong on a 6-8-44. Werribee Central's 4-6-30 on the Commonwealth scoreboard.
So goal kickers to this stage of the game for the home side, one each to